So the 5 actionables could be simple as like, I'm posting a reel today, I'm posting a carousel, I gotta do my laundry, I have to do dishes, like those kind of things.
Mhm,
Or it could be like like something way more like developed, like I've got to make my modules for my course today, or like whatever
mhm.
it is.
And
The
what was
4
the 4?
rituals are
4
the
rituals.
4 is like really simple. Like for me, it's like hydrate, it's read. So I usually been writing like Bible quotes down in the morning, so reading the
Mhm.
Bible a little bit. Cardio and then 50 push-ups. So it's something you can get done in the first like 20, 30 minutes in the day. And it's just gonna get you fired up and not gonna take too much time.
So, are you sitting down the night before and planning out your next day's 5-4-5?
100%. Yeah. So like last night it was like 1:30 in the morning, which is a little late for me, but I was like sitting there, all right, gotta do the 5-4-5, even though it's not a perfect night. Like I'm not going to bed at 10:30 at night.
Mhm.
I gotta do the 5-4-5. So I'm playing around with whether or not I want to write it all at night or if I want to write just the morning rituals and like leave the morning for the I will statements. I think playing around with that's important.
Yeah, absolutely. How long have you been implementing the 5-4-5?
It's been like 2 or 3 months. Yeah. Probably like
Do
more like 3 months.
do you feel like it helps you win the day a little bit better, or what talk to me about any results that you may or may not attribute to it.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely changed my business for sure. It's keeping me like a lot more hyper fixated on what I need to do and like the biggest lever movers because it's giving me time to like pad and prime my brain before I go to bed and then also like see like it's almost the first thing you open when you wake up if you're not doing cardio.
Mhm.
So you're opening that back up and you're seeing like, okay, I've already set the intention and that's what I gotta do. Maybe you can do a little journaling prompt if you want, but you already have the things you need to do and you don't have to guess. No more guesswork.
Do you write these down physically, or are you putting them on a phone? How do you do it?
So I keep a Notion dashboard for my students, but also my mentor keeps one for me. So like I'm doing it in a calendar in there just so that it's like sort of like my 5-for-5 calendar keeps it all in one place.
That's cool. Do you find, I mean, obviously the 5-4-5 helps you stay a little bit more, I mean, you have those actionable steps, so it stays you more focused on the day. But as somebody who's an entrepreneur who has your own business, do you feel yourself ever kind of, it's put, I'm trying to find the best way to word this. I don't want a 9 to 5 job, but I can appreciate that a 9 to 5 job has clear cut things that I have to do each and every day.
For sure.
Versus an entrepreneur, you have this grandiose goal and what you want to achieve, but it's, do you ever get lost in like the big picture versus the day-to-day steps?
No, I think since I'm in this sort of like collection period or like this massive action period,
Mhm.
I feel like maybe I'll always be in this mode, but I think for right now really, really focus on the next 3 months or next 6 months rather than it being like a 12, 3 year, 5 year. Like, obviously, I have things I want. Like, obviously, I want to buy a house. I want to have, like, I want to get married, different things that are like big goals. I think it doesn't serve you that much to have like really, really detailed like versions because it's always going to be changing. So, if you can really just focus on the next 3 or 4 months and like keep that within your power, something I've heard a lot recently is like if you can't handle what you got going on right now, then how is the universe going to give you more? If you can't even like handle the next 3 or 4 weeks, how can you handle like the next 3 or 4 years? Like how are you going to get the most out of it?
Do you, obviously you're passionate and you enjoy what you do in the entrepreneurial side. Are you concerned at all, or are there any steps that you're taking that may prevent you from either burning out on this side, or losing time, or feeling too busy to do you're doing your art as well?
I realized I was doing that for a minute. I was losing the art side because I wanted to push it away. I was gravitating away from artists because I felt like they didn't have enough money for the program. It was like a starving artist thing, like But it was really just me not having like the proper sales skills and the proper equipment to like understand that like okay, I can help somebody change their entire life. I just need to really, really understand how to like, bring them into that. So I think, yeah, I lost myself in it for a little bit with painting, but it was on purpose to have like a really, really focused period era, if you will,
Mhm,
about my business. But I think I realized that they fuel each other. So the more I'm creative, the more I'm painting, like, just same way as the more you're working out, the more creative you are in different aspects. So the same way as if I'm painting and I'm showing my paintings on social media, I'm kind of bringing in new audiences and I'm keeping that engine alive rather than me just completely always like you gotta remember to post your videos. You know, if we're talking like Michael Smoke, like he uses running for his creative outlet, his like, you know, his athletics and, you know, high rocks and all these different things as his like an engine brings a lot of new people and people that want to get fit, people who are high performers into his measure. And then he talks about content, then he talks about being consistent. And you know, it's not simple, whatever. But same way as me, like I need to keep painting in order for me to bring in new audiences and keep having that engine going while like spreading the truth about, you know, how it could change your whole life.